Hello everyone and welcome to another lesson. Today I have a very interesting workflow to share with you guys. It was suggested by one of our community members to create this workflow. So today I will be going through that workflow together with you guys and seeing what kind of results that we get.
Hey everyone, my name is Jake and welcome to AI Insights 2. Today, we're uncovering the truth about AI agents and busting widespread misinformation. Let's get started.
The main idea for this workflow is to create a video vlog that has consistent characters and that takes its topics and dialogue from ideas generated by a Reddit scraper. So the steps would be is first we start with Reddit, we scrape Reddit based on a keyword and subreddits, and then we take ideas from there and we generate YouTube video titles from that. And then what we do is we go ahead and take that and generate basically three images. So those three images be three camera angles of this character that we chose, and these three camera angles would need to be consistent. And then after that, we take these three cameras and we hook them up into another workflow that basically generates the dialogue and cut all the parts necessary so that we can feed it into Veo 3 to create all the videos based on images, right? And for the actual images here, we're using Nano Banana, which is Gemini 2.5 Flash. So we're doing it with Nano Banana here, and here we are doing a basic Reddit scraper. So I know that all of this is just theory. I want to start with and test it today. Of course, every workflow that I'm doing and that I did in the past, I'm not saying that it's 100% bulletproof, and it's not, and it will be 100% production ready. Of course, every workflow needs more maintenance, more edge cases, more error workflows, more testing, basically, in order to get it to a stage that is ready for production. And even after that, it should be always maintained, and you should always look after the workflow with the updates. For example, we're using here key.ai as a way to get Veo 3 videos, and at this instance it might work, but in a couple of days, key, for example, .ai may change their APIs, may require more parameters, and then all of this workflow will break, and then people would say the workflow doesn't work. But it actually worked at a specific time where it was created. Of course, every workflow needs to be maintained, needs to be updated. And this is why we created our community, where I'm there. If any of the workflow stops working, I'm there to help you update it. I'm there to help you set it up. But let's without further ado, let's start. So this is the vlog ideas generator. Basically, it starts with a manual trigger. So this needs to be manually clicked because this is not to be scheduled. This is you creating the idea of the vlog. Okay. We will start by the topic set. What we do is we will set the topic. So we're going after AI agents, and for the subreddit, I'm going to choose the AI agents subreddit. And this is easy because you just go to Reddit, and then you search, for, and you find basically the subreddit that you find interesting, right? And here it says R AI agents, and you only want this part, and you just place this part here, and then basically it goes into an Apify scraper. I'll put the Apify link in the description for you to sign up. It's a great resource for all kind of scrapers. It has tons of scrapers and it's very reliable. So basically, we're sending a post HTTP request to this URL, which is the endpoint with the token and everything. We are sending it to, and we're giving it the query, which is the topic here, and we're giving it also the subreddit. And as you can see, we're filtering by top and for the last year, and we're also taking posts. So we're taking only posts, the top posts for the last year, Well, we're searching for a specific subreddit and we're searching for a specific query. What we'll do then is we'll aggregate everything together, and then we'll also search comments as well, and it will take the same stuff that we gave it. And then we aggregate those and we will feed it into an AI summary agent where I'm basically telling it to summarize everything and give me the outputs of ideas, which is the YouTube title and relevant information about that, and also to suggest for me a show name. We'll split everything together and then we'll add it to our Google Sheets, which is this one. It's called Vlog Generic. So this one has show, cameras, episode, and videos. So we'll go through that one by one. But first, let me execute this one. So I'll go ahead and execute it. As you can see, it went and now it's scraping. So we got 30 items. We aggregated them all together. These are all the posts from Reddit about the specific keyword that we had, and these are all the comments as well. So this is a great way to find what's trending, what people are talking about. So Reddit is a great source for that, and to be able to utilize everything within an automation and have everything set up for you is just a great thing to have. So we're just waiting now for the AI summary agent to summarize everything for us and to add everything back to our database. So as you can see, it added everything. So let's go back here. There you go. So the name of the show it suggested is called AI Insights. So the keywords here, so the truth about AI agents, misinformation, building the real value, 10K problem solver. So lots of good keyword. So the duration here is the duration of the vlog that we want to have. You can say 7, 3 minutes, whatever you want, but be careful. Here it's in minutes, and whatever you set is going to take from your key.ai budget, okay? But key.ai has very, very good costs. So if I go to key.ai, so going there, so it has very good costs. It's one of the, so I've tried Fal.ai and it's really very expensive. Even the fast one, even the Veo fast, it's like costing for 8 seconds, $3.50, something like that, which is crazy for the fast one. But with key.ai here, it costs you around 40 to 30 cents per 8 seconds. So if you're going for a 3 minutes vlog, it will cost you less than $10 for one vlog, right? Less than $10. So let me go back here. So we have everything here. We have the duration. We have the status, which is open. We have the cameras, which is also are open. And we need to set the character and the style. So the character, let's say Bigfoot. The style we want realistic. And we can name the person here. And then here are the infos that we got also from Reddit. So now this is ready. What we also need to do is we only want to do the cameras once. So it's probably good to have those as done. So we only want to do the cameras once. So this is a good chance to go over to the next one. So we're finished with this one. We only need to run once to have one show. Now, if we want to have different show, we just change the topic here and we generate again. So this one is also ran manually because we only want to run the cameras for one time, okay? What we start is we'll get the name of the show, we'll get everything from the show, okay? And we want to filter cameras are open. So as you can remember here, we have the cameras and we have it open. So it only take the cameras open. This is a very good filter to have so that you don't do things over and over again. And then once we have the information, we'll do a request to Nano Banana for using key. So using key, what we're going to do is we're going to take the Nano Banana edit. Now, where you're asking why edit, I'll explain for you in a bit. And here's the prompt. So the prompt is very detailed in what it wants. And here it will take information from here. So what the character, the style, the name, and everything, it will take it from this sheet. And here what I'm doing is I'm attaching an image here. This image is basically a blank image, a white image of the resolution of the picture that I want. Because if for Nano Banana, it's not that good with the resolutions, right? Even here with the image size that I put here, it sometimes doesn't follow it. So what a hack I found to do is to give it a white image, empty, of the resolution that you want, and you just need to give it the prompt, and it will fill that image. It will fill that white image with whatever you have following the resolution that you get. So what I'm going to do later is, after submitting, I'm going to do a polling. If you don't know what polling is, I have a video about it, which constantly checks if the status is finished or not. If it's finished, it will process the JSON. It will download the file. So here we'll have the image. What we'll do is we upload the image, and here we're going to utilize Google Drive. So in Google Drive, I have this folder called Vlog and Cameras. And here, as you can see here, I tested a earlier one with these. So inside of the vlog, there's cameras, okay? Just keep that in mind. What I'm going to do later, after uploading the image, I'm going to download it again, and I'm going to upload it to IMGBB. So this service, if you don't know it, is an open service that lets you upload images. And I'm going to upload the image that I downloaded from Drive. Then you're probably wondering why I uploading to Drive and then uploading to here and then uploading to here. So like 3 types of uploads, and every type of upload is for something. So this type is to have a copy of the image inside of Google Drive so I can use it later. And basically only the use of IMGBB is basically because I want to upload the image into Key, and uploading the image into Key requires it not to be in a certain format, and this is why this works. Why am I uploaded into Key? Because I've ran into errors later on with the last workflow. Key understands and works best with images that are uploaded to its database. And I mean, it works most of the time, but sometimes it will trigger an error and tell you it cannot access the image. Please use the file upload image that Key has. This is why I'm doing this one. So I'm accessing the endpoint, which is file URL upload, and I'm just uploading the image here. And then what I do, I update the sheet again, and here I'm accessing the camera sheet. So here, so I'm uploading the image, the name, and the show. And for the second one, so since I'm after consistency, I'm basically taking the image that got generated from here and using that in the request here and using that as a start. And what I'm doing is I'm telling it close up on the host, don't put any text. Okay, I'm just generating another angle, and here I'm doing the same, generating another angle, but here I'm asking it to give me a side image. Okay, so that's basically it for this workflow. Let me run this and see what we get. Okay, let's execute. So as you can see, it's running. So basically it's now polling. Of course, as I said, we might run into errors, but we'll fix it if we have any errors. This is a three parts workflow. So 3 workflows. So it gets a bit complicated with those, but eventually what we want is the goal, which is having a vlog that is based on Reddit topics and has consistency and looks awesome. So this is what we'll try to do. Okay. So here, let me go to cameras. as you can see here, it uploaded a new one, which is this one. Okay, so as I said before, this is following the white image that I provided with the aspect ratio, and it gave me a Bigfoot with everything that I asked it for. And here you can see here the past images that it gave me as well, this one. Okay, so let me see where it is now. So it updated it, okay, so here the camera, we have here the name of the show and then the camera name and then the show name. Here I'm going to do the second one. Yeah, I think we ran into one of the issues is because I already did a show before called AI Insights. So let me stop the workflow here, and which is a good edge case to talk about. Let me go back here. So I will delete those. Then go back here and I'm going to name this show 2 just so I can have other, because as you can see here, it regenerated the same image because it's already in the database and it didn't override it. Okay, so let me delete those images here. And then since now I updated this into a second show. Okay, oops, now I want the same. All right, so let me go back and I will redo this with this approach. Okay, so what we learned is that we need to make sure that we don't do the name of the show twice, because it will go ahead and grab whatever image we already created for it before. Okay, so always have different show names. And for the upload, for the key upload, which is the main reason why we're getting duplicate images, the images stay there for only 3 days and then gets deleted after that. So just be careful of that and beware. So here we have another image. All right. So we'll have that. And now it's doing the second image, which is the zoomed in image. Let me see here. Okay, it has everything correctly done. Let's see if it got the second image right. And here it's, as you can see, it should show here in a bit. There you go. So this is the close-up image. This is the, okay. So it, as you can see, it zoomed in a bit on our character. And then the last one here would be the side image. So let's see what it comes up with the side one. And we see here the close-up is done. And now we should have the side one. Once everything is being made here. Oh, there you go. So this is the side view of the show. And here it finishes, it updates it with side. Okay, so now we have this step is done, the cameras for our show. So we've done the topic, the show name, the topic, the ideas, the titles, we've done the cameras, and now for the third one, which is basically doing the videos. And here I'm also getting the shows that are open. So here, if we go back to show, here, whatever is open in status, not in camera. As you can see, the camera now switched this to done because it's done so that we don't do it again. But now we are going to take whatever is open in terms of show. So let me do the same character and everything. Okay, so that being done, we can go back here. So we'll take the show, we'll take only one episode. And what we do here, we check if there's any folder that already exists in our Google Drive. If there is, then we continue. If there isn't, then we create a new folder and we share it. Okay, so this process is just making sure that we don't have a folder. If we have a folder, we'll put something in it. If we don't, we'll create it, we'll share it, and we can then use it. Then the main here is this agent which basically will create the actual episode, the parts that creates this. So here I'm telling it that Veo 3 only makes 8 seconds. So create me a whatever I define here, a 7 minutes, a 3 minutes, whatever I define here. Create me a vlog of this amount of minutes and fill it with text that is supposed to be filled like whatever amount of text is needed to fill 8 seconds. And also I'm giving it information about the camera angle for it to choose what camera angle it wants. So I'm giving it all the camera angles that I want. And I'm giving it an example of what is to be expected as well. And here the output I'm expecting is parts, part 1, part 2, part 3, the title, the description of the video, the tags, and then the show name. Okay. So that's that. And here I have a limit here, but you can remove it. But I have a limit to 2 videos just for testing purposes. And then here I have a loop over item that just loops over all the parts that we get here and creates the videos that are necessary, needed, and then uploads everything. So let's just test this and see what we get. Okay, let's execute the workflow. Okay, so here we have 10 and then we get the first one. Okay. Then our copyright agent is now doing the actual show, the actual first episode of our show. And it will, of course, give us an array. It generated 15 items because we needed to fill this amount of time. So let me see here what we get. So we get the parts. So each part here has a dialogue and has a camera and has a show name. And I put everything inside there in a specific way for us to extract them later on. But as you can see here, we have 14 parts. Then we have the title of the video, The Truth About AI Agent, and then the description of the video. The tags here, I put them in a way that we can just copy and paste them inside of YouTube with comma between them, and then the show name. Okay? Then I'll split those parts because it comes as an array. So I'll split them and I'll go one by one with them. Here, what I do here, I have a code node here. This basically does everything that I mentioned before. So it splits it to camera, the original, and it gives me the dialogue, which is without the camera and without the show name. And here I'm submitting it to key to use Veo 3. Okay. Here I'm using Veo 3 fast, the ratio I provided, and I provided with the image URL, which is the cameras that we created before, if you remember. And then I'm giving it also the prompt, which is the dialogue. Okay, here's the dialogue, and here's the image. So through the code node, it knows which camera to use based on whatever the AI agent here chose that the camera is. And if you can see here, each part has a different camera here, right? Close up and then zoomed out. So the AI chooses what camera to use. And here we have the first part done. As you can see here, it is uploading the part, it's creating the folder and everything. And then it will go ahead and it will start with the second part here. In the meantime, let's go to since the camera is over, go to our block. It will create a new folder here called AI Insights, exactly. Inside of here, it will create part 1, which is the video that we have here. So let's open that part and let's see it. So
Hey everyone, my name is Jake and welcome to AI Insights 2. Today, we're uncovering the truth about AI agents and debunking common misinformation that's been circulating.
That's perfect. Okay, it took the camera that we wanted and it created whatever we want, okay? So now it's doing part 2. So after that, let's go to here. As you can see here, the camera are done. The episode, it created the new episode for us, the title, description, tags, duration, and then the script. And basically when it finishes, it will put the video here. And here is the videos. So this is the keyword and the part 1 video that we have, okay? So let's go back here. So the first 2, I think, videos are basically the same camera. So we might want to edit to get a different camera. Yeah, both of them are zoomed out. So let's try one with the side view. So I'll edit that just for the purposes of this video once this finishes, just to see how the side view works. You basically end up with parts and you only need to edit them together inside of whatever software video editor. If you have a video editor, they will edit those. Now, I didn't add a part where I'll stitch every video together for a reason, because basically Veo 3 videos are, especially the end of them, are not perfect. So you need to edit that. You need to cut that out. So perfect. Now it's done. If you go to here, you can see here 2 parts are done. And here everything is greatly done. Okay. So here the status of this is done because we only said 2, but great way to adjust the status. But let's go ahead and put it to open because we want to do one more with the side view. And let's get here, and I can edit this. I can edit this here, and I can basically delete. Let's see. Yeah, this is okay. The last one is good, so we can only have one part. Okay. So let's do the last part, which is a side view. Okay, so I'm going to run this workflow one last time for the last part. Okay, normally you would let it run through the whole episode so it will generate the whole vlog for you. But for this one, I just want to have you guys see the side view, how it does. So also in the meantime, I can go ahead and check out part 2.
AI agents are often portrayed as these all-knowing machines, but the reality is far more nuanced. They operate based on data.
Okay, good. So part 2 is done. Now, since I recreated this, it will create another version of this here once it's done. But as you can see here, if we go to code, we can see that it picked the right camera for us and everything is perfect. So now we're waiting on the final, just a preview of the side one, for us to see how it all meshes together, and you can all have it in one. As I said, in terms of cost, key.ai is very cheap. It costs, I think, 40 or 30 cents per 8-second video. So you can do the calculation of how big the vlog is. But I would say 2 to 3 minutes vlog would be great. And then these long form, you can use the other workflow that I did with Clap to make short form of them to upload as shorts and as reels on Instagram and everything. So you can have that automated as well. As soon as you have the full video of the vlog, the other workflow triggers and makes short versions and submits them using Potato to all of that. So here we have using the item. Yeah, it's requiring me to not pin the data for this one. But here we can see it is successful. And here's the URL. Let's see it.
Thanks for watching this episode of AI Insights 2. Don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned for more deep dives into AI and technology. See you next time.
So as you can see, we have consistency over the same character, the same environment, everything. Once you stitch all the videos together, it will look like it's one vlog, but different cameras, simulating how a vlog is. All right. So let's unpin this. I think the pinning was the causing the issue. So let's recap. Let us recap. So we start with the Reddit. We choose what topic we want and what subreddit we want. We'll scrape those 30 posts, 30 comments, analyze everything, and give us 10 YouTube video ideas to create based on what people are talking about, based on what's trending. After we do that, we'll get all the 10 YouTube videos titled and the name of the show. We'll go ahead and create our cameras, 3 cameras, 1 zoomed out, 1 close-up, and 1 side camera. We'll create all of those based on a specific prompt. Here on the sheet here, we can specify what character we want. We can put alien, we could put whatever we want. We could put the style, cartoon, not cartoon, realistic, whatever. We can put the name of the person talking. It will generate 3 images as we saw here inside of our cameras, vlog cameras. It will generate 3 cameras based on what we specified. And then after that, we will use those cameras to create a full vlog based on switching cameras. We'll let the AI decide when to switch camera. We'll let the AI decide what is being talked, but we'll only feed it the images that we want so we get consistency. And then we will have 20, 17, 15 video parts. After this finishes, we only need to stitch them together, remove all the weird parts, and then we'll have a vlog. All right. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. What I'm going to do here, I'm going to try running this for 3 minutes, just so we can get an example. Let's run here of a full video. So duration, let's say 3 minutes. Okay. And then here, I'm going to flush everything here in terms of parts, so that we have new parts, and then I can show you the final result after this finishes, everything that it has. So let's see. So here we have the cameras ready, and then I can also flush these out to have new videos. Flush these out as well. Okay, so I'll let this run for the full 3 minutes, and then we'll see all the videos, or at least some of them together, so we can see the final results. Okay, so I'm not gonna let you wait for the whole, so I'll just pause the video. All right, so it finished. As you can see, it ran 16 times and it gave us all of the parts here that were necessary to create the whole vlog. And if we go to our here, we can see all the parts that have now been created. So I downloaded all the parts and I put them in Canva so we can watch the whole thing together. And I have it here. So let's watch it together and see.
My name is Jake, and welcome to AI Insights 2.
Let's go from beginning.
Hey everyone, my name is Jake, and welcome to AI Insights 2. Today, we're uncovering the truth about AI agents and busting widespread misinformation. Let's get started. Many people think AI agents are all-knowing machines, but the reality is far more nuanced. These agents follow programmed rules and data, not magic. It's common for misinformation to exaggerate AI capabilities, leading people to fear or overtrust these systems in sensitive decisions. But what exactly are AI agents? Simply put, they are software programs designed to perform tasks autonomously by interacting with their environment. Media portrays AI agents as sinister or uncontrollable, but in reality, they don't possess consciousness or independent will like humans do. Instead, they respond strictly to inputs based on their design. This means accountability lies with the creators and users, not the AI itself. One major misunderstanding is that AI agents can replace humans in...
So I just want to pause here to tell you that this is a camera switch that the AI chose to switch at this point. As you can see, it seamlessly switched and it gave us a character that is very, very close to the original one.
Complex decision-making. Moreover, AI agents depend on human supervision to correct errors.
So not to watch everything here, I can also switch
Or control us. Thanks for watching this episode of AI Insights 2. If you found this helpful, be sure to like and subscribe for more deep dives into AI topics. See you next time.
So as you can see how powerful this is, and the thing is, now that I've finished one episode, the only thing that I need to do here is to come and execute. So if I execute, it will grab another episode, it will run it through the whole thing, and it will create all the parts needed. And another episode, execute, and that's all I need to do. And if I want to create other episodes, like other shows, for example, other than AI Insights, I only need to go here, submit a new topic, new subreddit, it will create a show for us, create the images here for the cameras, and then start creating new vlogs. That's all I need to do. And to show you also the power of the Nano Banana that we did here, I generated other images for you to see also as well. So I go to vlog, cameras. As you can see here, I generated the Yeti one. So here, as you can see here, Yeti one, and here's the side one. And here I have the alien one. So here's the side one, and here's the front one. So as you can see here, and also it changed the background for me. So as you can see, it's pretty powerful. I could have different shows based on different characters, and I only need to change what the character is, the style of the character, and everything through the spreadsheet. So of course, as I said, this 3-part workflow here is up for testing, and I've made a couple of trials with it. I'm going to share it inside of my community here. It's called AI Automation Kit, and we're going to debug it together. We're going to work together on making it even better with time. If you guys, I would love for you guys to join me inside of the community so we can work together on creating more of these awesome and new workflows. If you guys enjoyed this lesson, give it a like, subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you in the next one.